Steve, it's always great speaking to you, but wow, usually I probably would have spoken to you on, say, a red carpet or something like that, and, and then I probably would have been, okay, the interview's over because I've got all these other great stars like Tim Hicks coming over. I got to speak to them before and after and during this great award show, that we celebrate country artists from Ontario. Completely different, my friend. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? I remember many of us back in April saying, oh, this will be calmed down by August. Don't worry about it. But yes, new realities every day. Rudy, thanks indeed. At the CMAOntario anyway, we thought, how do we keep, what is it we can do in the face of things? And as you know, we would have been gathered at the end of May in London for the original date. We would have been at Centennial Hall and enjoying shows and performances and post parties and bumping into each other 20 times, just trying to get from the reception to the washroom, no doubt, and all that good stuff. But it couldn't happen. So we held it scheduled until it was made clear that it could not happen for health unit safety reasons, of course. Gatherings are restricted. So what can we do? So we're looking at October 4th, and that's the date that we're going to carry on with the CMA Award Show. It's the 8th annual, and it's a drive-in this year, which is going to be really great. So it's the one thing we can deliver. The weekend's different, Rudy, of course. There's no conferences. The conference weekend's been postponed, no seminars, no New Faces Showcase, no Songs and Stories, no Legacy Show, but we are going to deliver the award show, and virtually everyone we've invited can make it. A few artists are stuck out of the country, but they send their greetings. And we look forward to a really great show.
I think this is brilliant, and the reason why I say that is because, tailgate parties, drive-in, that's country music. So to me, this is the perfect fit for this. I mean, was that the kind of thought when you guys were going, hey, let's do it as a drive-in then? Yeah,
as far as we know, it's the first drive-in award show, and unlike some of the concerts that have been happening to success at drive-ins, the shows tend to be shorter. It's just a little different dynamic for the artists, I think, dealing with the audience when you can't see them directly. You can't see their hands waving in the air or hear them screaming because they're inside a vehicle. It's a little different, but this is going to be the whole award show. All the big awards we normally hand out, all the performances we usually have. I've got to, first off, thank Slate Music, who's presenting this 8th annual awards, because without their agreement and vision and commitment, this much couldn't even happen. The event's sponsored by Ontario Creates and Tourism London, who've been fantastic to work with, and a wonderful new team. I guess these are the upsides of change, Rudy. We get to work with the good folks at Western Fair District, because this drive-in's happening on the raceway. And the Middlesex London Health Unit have been terrific to work with as well, because they set the guidelines for how we can operate, and we found a way to do so safely and deliver an award show in a little different setting.
Just curious, though, too, is this still going to be live stream, or is this going to be heard on any radio stations, too?
No, it is just going at the venue. There are tickets available still. Limited blocks been released, so you have to show up to enjoy it. And to be honest with you, we've got a lot of people coming. There aren't many spaces left at all, but you can head to CMAOntario.ca and check it out. So, London, October 4th, and we're not expecting rain.
It's kind of funny, and I know it's a bad thing, but I've spoken to some other people. I said, man, what if a freak, like rainstorm or even worse, snowstorm? Because Canada, anything can happen. But my feeling is it doesn't matter what happens, the show will go on.
Yeah, it will go on. And if that stuff happens, that'll just be part of the legacy of this first ever show, and it'll be really tough to beat. Maybe we can get a Guinness record for the first live awards drive-in in a snowstorm. I don't know. We're certainly anticipating decent weather and just a great night. The show operates a little differently, of course, Rudy, because we're not in a theater and not meeting and greeting all our buddies and hugging everyone in sight. Gates open at 5 to drive in, and the show starts at 7, and it's a full 2-hour show, which usually runs a little late, so full value for your money. But cool things are going on, like concessions. Well, you actually order from an app and have it delivered to your car. Yeah, but everyone is coming. Everyone that you'd expect to see there. Jason McCoy's hosting again. Ryan Langdon has been added to the performers list. We've got James Barker Band, Rec Laws, Abrams, Eric Etheridge, a hometown girl, Genevieve Fisher. I hope to see Aaron Allen out there. He's from London too. So we're really excited, just really excited. It's coming up real fast too on the 4th.
No, I'm so glad to hear that Jason's back. He's done every single one of them, hasn't he?
You know, he has. He hasn't done all of them, but he's done a string of the last few years for sure, and he does such an amazing job, and the crowds love him so much. I mean, he's just part of the gang now.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just curious, though, too, is there any chance on the website we're going to be even seeing any maybe clips, films, anything like that after the event is done for folks who don't get a chance to be down there to at least get some little experience from what's happening?
Yeah, terrific question. And the answer is yes, just like every year. Social media teams and publicity teams are hard at work as it goes down, and you hit the nail on the head. That's the extra challenge in doing a show during, I hate to say these times, is things have to be done a little bit differently, so it's real important to get your socials up quickly to keep the fans engaged. And yes, you'll see audio and video and all kinds of cool stuff coming from the CMAOntario social channels.
Amazing. And, of course, check out Rudy Blair Entertainment Media, RudyBlairMedia.com, because I've got a couple of interviews with some of the nominees and some other great things, too. So we're all going to be working together to make sure that everybody has such a great experience. As you mentioned earlier, there's a few tickets still left, so people can drive down there. How do we get those tickets to, and how do we follow along leading up to this big award show?
Yeah, just head to CMAOntario.ca, and you will see the countdown clock and a snapshot of everything that we have to offer on that weekend, and the link to order your tickets indeed. Remember, it is being done by the vehicle, so you can get more than one person when you buy a ticket. You know, you can buy 3 or 4, and you're just taking up one space on the racetrack, and we're really looking forward to a good time. This is going to be such a novel experience for everyone, and I think something that, you know, years later you can say, I was at that, you know, and we're hoping everyone has a good time, and considering the times, everyone can have a good time as possible and enjoy our Canadian artists being exposed, recognized, and being able to play for their audience. That's what we all are craving, I think, a bit of normalcy in terms of entertaining and being entertained.
Every time I've been at the CMAOs, I've always had an amazing time. It's like family, so this is just going to be, in my opinion, a bonus. Steve, thanks so much for doing this interview with me. Thank you to you guys keeping this going, and again, even better, thank you so much for making, and I can say this, you guys are making history in doing this. Thank you again. Well, thank you, Rudy. Pleasure to talk as always, and seek me out on the 4th, and we can at least wave from a safe distance. There you go, brother. Hey, thank you for the interview. You be safe, and looking forward to this great event. Thanks for your time, Mr. Blair. Awesome. Take care. Talk to you soon. Right on. Bye.